let's say that you work in a company right now, okay? Let's say you work in a fast food company, or let's say you guys work in a factory or something like that. And then you're trying to envision your life how you can successfully become the MD of that company. Or should I say the CEO? Or you have a business, or you're thinking about how you're going to scale that business in the future. Look, from zero to hero, this is the ultimate guide to success. Okay, although I'm not a hero yet, but personally in my own life, I'm the hero of my story. And you are the hero of your own story. And why not flip the script all around? Don't let yourself be confined to what society wants you to achieve, okay? Nobody cares about you and nobody owes you anything. Look, nobody owes you anything, and that is one reason why you should not care about what anybody says about you. It's just your life to live. So, what is the story? What is the way to transform yourself from zero to hero? Look, in my personal life, I needed to find out what it was I really wanted to achieve. What is your dream? I always had a burning desire in me that I wanted to succeed, to succeed, to succeed. But what was I going to give in return to people so that I can become successful? And look, I tell you, man, this is my gift from me to you. And to become a hero from zero, you need to define your values. You need to surround yourself with things that are going to push you towards the direction that you want to. Okay. Look, to become a hero, you need to persevere. You need to be diligent in your work. You need to be a man of integrity. You need to be strong mentally. You need to be able to handle emotions. You need to be able to deal with people. Look, to become a hero from zero, you are actually going to be selling something, or you're selling yourself. And how did you get to a hero from nothing? By making sure that you develop yourself to the point that when the opportunity comes out, you are the most qualified. The person who becomes a hero is the person who is best qualified and most readily available to take on the opportunity. If opportunity comes and you're not prepared for it, you lose out completely, my friends. I tell you, you lose out completely. If the opportunity is there, but you are not ready mentally, physically, emotionally, or financially, you lose out, my friends. You lose out. Look, gone are the days when there was just opportunity and then there were not anybody available. And then just a few people they go and they grab everything. But right now the opportunity is very limited and there are people that have already prepared themselves. And so for you to beat the competition, you must get better, 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 better. So what is the secret? Self-improvement, self-development, personal development. What is personal development? Deciding to change so that things can change in your life. Look, the moment you begin to change, the moment that you say, I don't like the way my life is, I don't like where I am right now, the moment you say, I'm not comfortable with what I'm doing, I don't like the car that I drive, I don't like the way I'm talking, I don't like the things that I'm having right now, I don't like that I don't have any money in my wallet. In the moment you begin to ask yourself these deep questions, that is the moment that you find a way and say, what must I do to get the life that I want? What must I do to push myself such that if the opportunity comes along, I'm the best qualified, I'm the only person that is available to do the job? Look, these are very deep questions, and this is how you transform yourself from zero to hero on the personal aspect. Look, they call it now investing in yourself, and that's what I mean investing in yourself, reading books, listening to good podcasts, surrounding yourself with positive people. Look, your mindset is everything, and the first way for you to change your life is to change your mindset. And how do you change your mindset? If you had a negative belief or you always believe in scarcity, I need you to transform yourself to abundance. Even if you have no money, even if you have no money, you have no friends, you have to transform your mindset from scarcity to abundance. And that is the first way for you to know that anything is possible. If you are a very pessimistic person, you believe that nothing good can happen to you, you need to change the mindset. You need to believe that things are possible for you. Look, you are just not born a tree. You're not a tree. You deserve the good life, my friends. You deserve the good life. And so why would anybody? Sometimes you have self-limiting beliefs. Personally, you might tell yourself, "Oh, I'm not good for the job. I'm not good for this. I'm not good for this." And that's because of that energy, that vibration you're giving out to the society. That is just what you're going to attract into your life. You must be able to sell yourself that, look, I must qualify for this. Look, I'm good enough. Look, those guys are not better than me. And this, my friend, is the first way for you to transform yourself from zero to hero. You don't need to have a lot of money for you to dress well. You don't need to have a lot of money for you to speak well. You don't need to have a lot of money for you to network. You just need to play the game of appearance. Life is a game of appearance. Okay, so this is it from me to you, and I'm going to break down everything I said. If you are really interested in getting to know about what I said, make sure you subscribe and then you leave a comment in the section below, and then I'll see you in the next one.